my friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I'm coming to you today on the Not Too Shabby channel with a really simple and easy fun fold card. It is called the Joy Fold card, and I got this from Elaine's Creations. I will leave the link to her video down below where she does the card that I got this idea from. I have altered a couple of the measurements, but I'll show you all the measurements in a note, and you can stop the video and look at them in just a few minutes. This is the card I'm going to put together for you today, but then I've already put together a card, so I want you to see how it goes. I used the 6x6 Artsy Gals paper, the pattern paper in the 6x6 series, and I just used a couple of different patterns, and this is the fold. This is how it folds. I used some of the larger ephemera on this one and used some crayons to kind of go with the crayon background, and some flowers and some leaves, and I said color outside the lines as a sentiment. So, and the color outside the lines came from the Color My World stamp set that is in the Artsy Gals box of the month, and then I used some Gina Marie Designs enamel dots. So I'll be using those on the other card. So let me show you the dimensions, and you can stop the video right here and get your dimensions, you know, copy them down, because that'd probably be easier than, you know, copying them down in the description box down below. But I will have Elaine's Creations channel link down below as well. So, so let me get into it. Okay, so here is my card base. And this card is 8.5 by 4.25 by 8.5. And it's scored at 5.5. And that is the flap that folds up. So then this, and you could do your muted pattern here, and your more busier pattern down here. That's how Elaine did it in her video, but I wanted to do my busier pattern up here. So I'm going to go ahead and use some Barely Art glue. And Jamie, yes, I love Barely Art glue, but I love art glitter glue as well. I know that you asked in a previous video, you know, that you were kind of a little bit disenchanted with art glitter glue, but I find that the trick to any of them is to have this very fine tip. I have the fine tip, the metal fine tip on my art glitter glue, and I have the metal fine tip on my Barely Art glue. So that is what does it for me. Okay, so on the two panels, on these panels, I altered Elaine's measurements a bit. She said do 2x4, and I did 2.5x4. I'm sorry, that's what she said, do 2.5x4, and I did 2 3/4x4 because I felt like the dimensions just went a little better. So you're decorating your inside with your full panel, and then the flap here, and then I'll put this to the side, and then this goes down flat in the center of your full panel. And you want to make sure you get enough glue so it's not going to come up, because that is where your message is going to be. Okay, and then that's going to flip up, and we're going to put a white panel on the inside. And again, I changed up the measurements of these white panels. Were 2.5 by 4, and I felt like they fit better at 2 3/4 by 4. So I've changed those up. And I'm going to put this on the outside, and then we will get to decorating the outside of this card. Okay, so these are the pieces that I picked out for the outside and the inside. And I used the large ephemera on the other card, and on this card I used the ephemera from the smaller ephemera sets. So I'm keeping these kind of flat, not popping anything up at all. And oh, this one's going to go down first. I'm going to have 2 pink flowers on the outside and then a purple flower on the inside. Maybe 2 purple flowers on the inside. Because I see I have 2 purple flowers. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I have 2. All right, so that's the outside. Then we're going to get the inside here. And I'm using a pink leaf stem. I know that's not realistic, but hey, this is art. And then I'm going to use this purple flower. We're going to be all purple on the inside. This purple flower. And this one's going to go down here to cover up the 2 little bottoms of the stem. And then we're going to have, got to bring in those crayons because we've got crayons in the pattern paper. And then we're going to have our little crayon tucked in right there. Okay. Now we can bring our enamel dots back in. So what did I do with them? Oh, here we go. And I think we will go with the pink enamel dots here since we have pink flowers. Okay. And the matte enamel dots are really particular. They don't like sticking. So I put a big one and 2 smaller, or 2 medium-sized ones down here. And then we're going to use my stamping tool stamp the sentiment. And I am going to use the sentiment if it fits. Let's see if this one fits. Eat, sleep, create, repeat. And I think it does. Ah, there we go. And I think I will use some purple ink for my sentiment. Pick up my stamp. And I'm using My Favorite Things hybrid inks. No, I don't know if they're hybrid or not. Nope. Oh, yes, they are. Hybrid ink pads. My Favorite Things hybrid ink pads. I have had these for a very, very long time. So we're going to eat, sleep, create, repeat right here with the flowers. And voila. And we have our card. We have our two easy fold cards. I stamped this one with Night of Navy ink, since this was navy back here. And then I didn't stamp anything on the inside. I kind of write a lot, so I didn't stamp anything on the inside. So there we have it. The Joy fold card. I'm kind of liking making fun fold cards, as long as they're not too complicated. Thanks so much for watching, and all the links for the box of the month will be in the description box down below, and I know there's only a handful left, so you might want to grab one quick. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.